Hey, universe and mining family. Grab your shovels and your pickaxes. Welcome to the show. I'm Nemesis, and of course, I'm not your babysitter. Do your own research, but let's dig in. And of course, today's Friday. That means I'm going to do my little weekly run-in on what my rigs are doing. And of course, I'm not breaking down a total of what the entire farm brings in. I'm just going to show one card type of each rig. One card type that I currently own. And then an Antminer, which basically incorporates everything that I own. Not every piece that I own, but the major components. So, of course, let's start off with the GTX 1070 here. That one's on the Ethash algorithm, hashing away at 31 or 30 mega hash on average with the 1070. This one for today brought in 51 cents. I have 10 cents a kilowatt hour per electrical, which is pretty standard across the United States. The graphics card utilizes 100 watts. No matter where the market resides, the power level stays the same. So if it goes to the moon, it costs the same to run. That's good news. If it plummets down to where the electrical costs more than what you're mining, that's the drawback. It will still continue to use 100 watts. So my cost of running is just a measly 24 cents. And then this is per card. So if you've got 100 cards, you're going to have 24 cents times 100. And just so that you guys know, because I don't feel like doing math, 100 times 0.24 comes out to $24 a day. If you've got 100 graphics cards, it's going to cost you $24 a day to run. So just kind of keep that in mind if you guys are growing your farms. If you're just doing this as a novice, not too bad on the pricing. And of course, after you minus out the electrical cost on that, I am left over with 27 cents. And then as of last Friday, it didn't make me any more, but it didn't make me any less. So this one's like a neutral. It basically has been steadily mining away with no issues. The next one down would be my GTX 1070 Ti. There's not much of a difference between the Ti and just the regular 1070. This one is on Ethash also. The average mega hash on this one is around 31 mega hash. For today, it raked in 54 cents per 1070 Ti. Again, 10 cents a kilowatt hour. 100 watts to run this one, so there's no difference on power usage. They're basically the same card. 24 cents to run. After electrical cost, this one was 30 cents. So it made me 3 cents more. I'll be able to quit my job today because I made 3 cents. God. And then last but not least is the Antminer E3. This one is an Ethash algorithm only. So anything that runs on the Ethash, you can point this E3 Antminer at. This one on average gets about 200 mega hash, which isn't too bad. This one for today made me a whole whopping $3.60. And of course, it's got 10 cents a kilowatt hour. This one uses a little bit more power than just one graphics card. So of course, with that being said, this one cost me $1.84 to run. It doesn't matter if every coin decides to fork off. I'll be left with a lovely doorstop that, if I plug it in, costs me $1.84 a day to run. But after today's electrical intake on that, I was profited at $1.76 for the whole miner. So today's profitability, what I brought in on top of the, outside of the electricity is $2.33. That's what I made off of 2 video cards and 1 Antminer. As of last week, that was only $2.04, as you can see right here. And then what's down here is my how I cooled my room during the summertime. Now, during the wintertime, I gotta re-update this one to kind of factor in what it would take if you live in cold climates. Because basically, I've got a little itty bitty fan blowing cold air from outside because last night it snowed. So it's nice and cold here where I'm at. And so the cooling factor is a little bit different whenever you've got ice cold air coming in. You can actually drop the amount of fans that you're going to need, and you can actually start cycling that air to blow through your house if you live in a cold climate like I do. And what I do is I've got the heat that's coming off of all the miners blowing through my house, and my house is like right around 78 degrees right now. Quite comfortable with no heat being on. That's a win. So some of this stuff, if you're in a warm climate, this will actually pertain to you. So for those warm climate people that I don't like right now because I've got snow on the ground and it's not nice enough for me to go play in my garage. So you would factor in what kind of room that you've got it in. So, height times width times length. And that'll give you your room dimensions. And you factor in how many CFM fans that you've got blowing in, and how many times you want to exchange all the air out in 1 hour is 60 times in 1 hour. So if you have a 750 CFM fan, it's, take that by the 60 and divide it by this. So this times this divided by this will get you the amount of times you're exchanging all the air out in the room. Now, whenever you've got colder air, you don't have to exchange it out as much because your air temperature is so much lower. For me, whenever it comes to summertime, I have 4,000 CFMs worth of fans moving enough air to keep all my rigs cool. For the winter time, right now I'm at right around 500 CFMs, and the rest of the heat that doesn't get cooled off, it's blown through my house to actually warm up my house. So I don't really want to cool down my rigs too much. So with that being said, it's like you just got, I'll try to make this for cold climate weather too, see if I can find some calculations to figure all of this out. And of course, with that being said, guys, I will see you, of course, on the next one.